So that's To Be or Not to Be. Beautiful song, don't you think? There's a lot in it, and it's a difficult song to play. So let me help you get through this little masterpiece. The song starts out with this B chord, and what I'm doing is I'm letting the open B string ring, so I'm getting that. You hear that? So that also means you've got to be really in tune. Otherwise, if that's just the slightest bit out, it won't sound good. So it's got to be dead on in your tuning. Right, see. Now we change to the G chord. See that? I'm still doing that, and when I go to the G, I bring in the open E as well, which causes it to be like a 13th. Here. It's pretty, isn't it? Now we switch to, that's an F sharp with the open B and an open E in it. Let that ring, and then that sets me up for the opening verse, which goes. And also, let me just point out, the first verse, I don't go boom, chick, right? The first verse, I play the bass part very gently and open. I don't mute it. When I kick into the second verse, that's when I lay the thumb in and play boom, chick, and lay the groove down. So the first time round, like this. See that? So that's a B, then the major seventh, then the B seventh here. That's let those notes ring. You hear that? And now I switch to the E, A, E, A. That's a flattened 5 with a 7th. So then back to the B and 7th. Now A13. It's a beautiful shape, that one. Chet used that a lot. It's a beautiful sound. So and I go. So suspended 4th to the 7th on the F sharp. So I'll just play the whole passage for you. Now I'm using a different finger in there. Okay, I'll play that first verse really slowly again for you because it's pretty tricky. And I also want to point out I'm going, hear how the harmony's moving? Yeah, there's a lot going on in there. I'll just do it slowly for you. I do, you see that? Do a little kind of pull off there. Then, second verse, I play it pretty much the same, except that now I lay the thumb in and make it go boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. So here we go. See how I'm letting the melody really ring out and the bass is more boom, 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 shorter notes, a bit more punchy, but staying way out of the road of the melody. Now I go. That's a E, and I go. So you get this sound. And I let that note ring out, gives me a second to set up the C sharp minor chord there. So I'll just play that passage for you. Here we go. Now the first bridge, I go. And I'm mainly playing on those passages there. I'm mainly playing those three notes. I don't think that note's coming through. It's just these. So you get. Then that's a tricky little one there because that's the melody. You got to get that nice and clear. Now I go there. I sweep up with the thumb pick and then slide like that. So you get this sound. Here you go. And it makes it sound really smooth, you know. And sounding smooth is a wonderful thing. So I'm always shooting for the best way to play something that I can play it the smoothest and the sweetest, you know. So here we go. Now that's a B triad with an A bass. Down to the A. Now I go. That's a A flat bass. A flat. I guess, I don't know what I'd call that chord. I can tell you what it is, but I can't tell you the name of it. It's probably Jonathan. But anyway, so that's, it's actually an F sharp suspended, but it's got an A flat in the bass. So that makes it a A flat minor something, maybe minor 11th to F sharp 7th. So, and then, so let me just do that again. B. Now this time, I hit the E bass there, and I don't play any time. I go. Now back into the groove. So I'll just do that for you. And see how that works? So now we're at the point up to G. Now I do this. Now I'm going to lead you into the solo section, which is the key change into C. And this is a very clever thing that Chet and Randy came up with, playing a song in B and then a key change into C, and then getting yourself back into B. I'll show you how beautiful and clever this really is. So let's see now. To the G. Now I go. That sets me up. That's like a G13th, and then with a flat 9, I think that is. Yeah. Now, this is the solo that I was telling you about that I improvised a long time ago, and then I learned it and made it into something that I could play that sounded good musically to my ear, and allows me to do something that sounds very interesting, and keep all the plates spinning at the same time. So let me play this and take you through the solo. So I quote the melody on the first few bars. Right? more time. Now I go to the F. Right, so that's B flat 13, A flat, G. So I'm going to take through that whole section for you again. Now that part there is really tricky as can be, because what I'm doing, I'm just ever so slightly pulling off with my first finger to make that G string ring out. I'll just show you that really slowly. Here you go. See that? Now we come up to the high C. Now, this is a mind bender up here, baby. So pay close attention to what I'm doing here. So C. Wow, that's typical of something that in the style that Chet may have played. So let me just go through that for you again. And that's a C triad. That's a F major 7th with a 9th in it. Then it switches to this, which is like a D minor triad with an F, so it's an F 6th. So, then I go. Isn't that pretty? That's a B flat 13th, using with the open E in it. So it causes it to have a flat 5 in it. My brain's starting to work today. So let me just go through that passage for you. Now this is the beautiful thing about this key change. How that's a G. Now, F sharp half diminished, or minor 7 with a flattened 5. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? So that's the minor 7 flattened 5 to the B 7th with a E flat in the bass, which is the 3rd, and then E. Now what I do there is, let me just do that one more time, because what I do is I pick up the E harmonic and let that sustain through this whole section here after that little key change. So let's do the Now you can vary that. You can go if you want, or you can go whichever way you like. Now we're in the last verse of the song, which is only a half verse anyway. And what I would suggest is, now we're going to do I would suggest on the last time that you play that part a little softer. just on that E thing, because it's the very last time, and it kind of signals to the listener, oh, we're coming towards the end, we're about to go home, you know. So here we go. Now, what I do at the end of this, which is not what we did on the original recording, this is my ending that I put on it. So it goes the B. Now I go, which is B, A flat minor, C sharp minor to F sharp. So you get this sound. One more time. Now I just hold that B, and then at the split second I switch to that one up there and let the notes ring into one another. So it should sound almost like a continuation of the same note. It's a very cool sound. And so I'll just do that one more time. Here we go. Now, as soon as I hit that, I'm in tempo again, right? And I play this part of a B triad there, but I let the, hear that? So it sounds like this. And okay, so that's how it goes. So it's just basically that's going down, but with the same pattern that I'm playing here. And I pause, and then I set up this B chord with an open B and an open E in it. Right? And then I spell the chord out in harmonics right at the very end, like this. You just have to get used to playing the exact shape of that position. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that, and there's a lot to learn in that song, so just take it slowly, and I wish you all the best with it. It's a beautiful song, and I'm glad that I was able to help you out with To Be or Not To Be.